So, as I spawn in on day one, I see that I am on top of a big canopy in the middle of the forest, which I honestly kind of hate the jungle biome. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but it is very annoying sometimes. So, I quickly chopped down the entire tree, trying to think, what am I gonna do this series? Because I'm hoping to make this a series, and if it does well enough, then I would love to. But anyways, I chopped down the majority of the tree. I got myself some stone, and I crafted up all my stone tools, getting up advancements, and then I chopped bamboo, and I'm just gonna let this part play itself out because it is so satisfying. I then broke my sword, and then I went and got cocoa beans, which I somehow lost later on. I'm not sure how. Um, but then I did some nice bamboo parkour into a nice ocean ravine, and I realized I want a boat. And so I came up to the nearest shore and made myself a boat, almost messing it up, and then I broke my crafting table and started boating away. As I was boating away, though, I saw multiple big chasms in the mountain, and I was like, wow, this is really pretty. But then I saw one that was really low, and I was like, ooh, that's a cave. So I turned on Fulbright just so that I could see better. So you guys can see I'm not cheating. But I turned that on and went into the cave. At first I was like, yeah, maybe? No? No, I don't think I will. Actually, yes. Yes, I definitely will. I'm jumping into this. So I swam down the water into this nice exposed mine shaft. The one thing I didn't like about this is that because it was exposed, well, there were no ores, obviously. Or at least not as many. So I kind of freaked myself out about that. And then this zombie decided it was going to become a swimmer, and so I murdered it. Also getting another advancement. I don't know why I'm saying this, but then I went and got a bunch of iron, making myself a shield because protection. I then got myself an iron pickaxe, and then watched a spider commit self-death. I got more iron, and more iron, and more iron. I then ate a bunch of watermelons, ready to jump into the void. Haha, just kidding. No, I'm just jumping into the water. I jumped down and instantly saw that two skeletons were right there. I got shot once, twice, 3 times, and ran. The spider started chasing me, but I kept running. I saw the skulk area, and I went over to that shortly after, breaking all of these skulk shriekers because I don't want to spawn a warden right now. And this is when I realized, you know, I want to spawn a warden at some point, and here might be a good place because it's nice and open, and there's lava, so I could kind of, just shove the warden into the lava maybe. But then I got some diamonds, almost looking into an Enderman's eyes. But look at that. I've got enough diamonds for the enchanting table that I want. The thing is, I don't have a diamond pickaxe. So I kept running around, finding this zombie that thought he was a human, and so he was riding a chicken. Apparently humans ride chickens now, though, so, there's that. I murdered him, and when... Oh, yes, I died. Sorry, I confused myself with my own footage. Haha, that's great. But so I died to zombies. I went back and grabbed all my stuff. And then I ran away as quickly as I could because I still don't want to die. But then I captured this zombie in a boat. And promptly after that, a buddy joined him. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. They're friends. I'm gonna murder all the rest of their friends that didn't join the boat party. But promptly after murdering all of their friends, I got jump scared in the back. And then I got teamed on by 3 zombies, and I murdered them all without taking any damage, as you guys can see. But then I went back to my point of death because I wasn't sure if I had failed to pick up anything. And sure enough, yes I had, including my boots, which I failed to pick up a second time, and then I got them the third time. I then grabbed my pickaxe, and I made a iron hoe. I assume that I went and broke a bunch of skulk. So I did that, and then I got scared, and I ran out of sprint, and I got scared, and so I pulled up, and the spider chased me, and so I punched him off my tower, because it's my tower, and then I did the bravest thing I could, and hid myself in a box. I hid myself in a box again later, because it's the bravest thing I could do. And then I thought, I need a bed, so I decided I'm gonna murder spiders. And literally, when I had quite literally 1 string left, I realized there's string in the mine shaft, and so I made myself a bed, getting all the string in the mine shaft. I jumped down again, and found what I assumed would be a nice place to make a bed, but only after nearly dying, surviving on half a heart. I don't know how I almost died, and then I set it off. I set off a Skulk Shrieker. It freaked me out, and I was like, oh no. I know it's not going to spawn the Warden, but I was thinking, it's going to spawn the Warden. So obviously I was freaking out about that, and then I decided, I'm going to climb this water. And guess what I did? I did not set it off this time. Yes, I did. Ha, I caught you off guard. Yeah, I set it off, so I've got 1 strike left before I get the Warden. And I don't exactly want to have to deal with the Warden quite yet. Maybe once I'm, like, in literal god gear, because I don't want to fight this thing. Most importantly, I don't want to die. I don't care if this is not hardcore mode. And this is why I'm not doing it in hardcore mode, because, guys, to be honest, I've failed. I spent, I want to say 30 hours, no, not 30 hours, like 12 hours, trying to survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft, and I didn't even get close. And the dumbest thing about it was that I decided that I was going to do it, surviving off of 1 emerald. I failed that jump, but, because I was on half a heart and I just set my spawn point, I decided, suicide is fun, and so I commit self-death. And then I grabbed all my stuff and set myself back to 7 levels. But as I was saying earlier, I failed, and I was going to do it on just 1 emerald, so maybe I'll do that later. But I crafted myself up a diamond pickaxe to get obsidian. I then mined obsidian for a solid 20 minutes. Just kidding, it wasn't even close to 20 minutes, it just felt like an eternity. But then I found a more efficient way, I guess, to do it, which is still crazy inefficient. It's just that I'm me, so, of course I did it this way, because why wouldn't I? I then, this. Ocean Monument number 1. Ocean Monument number 2. What? Yeah, 2 ocean monuments. But now I've got all the materials to craft an enchanting table.
Oh my
And I'm sailing across the ocean, and
One,
yeah, three.
2, 3.
Three.
Three ocean monuments.
And here we go. That makes four. Like, at first, I was excited, and I'm like, why?
That can't.
Like, don't tell me I'm the only person that can sense the mild anger in my voice right here. It's like, why? No, just why?
Oh my gosh.
But then I
Why?
sailed and saw a rune portal. So I decided, you know what? I'm getting all of this obsidian. And so I, of course, looted it and poured water on all the lava, including this lava back here. I don't know why I worried about that. I mean, it wasn't, like, gonna do anything, but I did, because I'm me. But then I quickly put out a forest fire before it could get too insane. And I'm sorry about the background noise, guys. I thought I had my mic turned off, but then I went and mined the entire nether portal, as well as some of the obsidian at the bottom. And here we go. Of course I found another one. So then I found a nice place to set my base, which is actually not far away from the last one that I found. I finally set up a decent base system. I organized everything into my chests. Well, I say organized. There was no organizing. But then I placed down my enchantment table after crafting it, and I checked some of the enchantments, and then went to bed. I then started a small farm, and I'm really mad at myself for this, because it's kind of cringe how I did that, but then I, did the water. I set up the rest of the farm, and made my nether portal. I'm doing some real quick calculations in my head, hoping I hadn't messed everything up. And then I jumped down, perfect water clutch, lit the portal, and on day 7, I entered the nether. Guys, I promise I'm not speed running this. But I mean, as long as I don't get a spawn like this, I might have a shot. And so then I went back into the overworld, did some bamboo farming, and as soon as I planted it, it was already growing really fast, which bamboo is just insane. I then set up this small sugarcane farm and then mined that entire island, destroying the sugarcane farm that I just made in the process. Don't worry, I will put that back together in like 2 days. But then I continued terraforming. I then murdered one of Lagunda's distant cousins. And then I finally set up my sugarcane farm, eating some sus stew, which, yeah, it was very sus, and it poisoned me for 15 seconds, which is not very pleasant. But then I ate my second suspicious stew, giving me night vision, not helpful, but, not terrible. I then went back into the nether, and because, I'm a big boy, I absolutely did not bully this turtle. No, I have no idea what you're talking about, and it totally made it back to the overworld. Yeah. I then saw this after getting some quartz and nether gold, and I decided I'm not dealing with that, and then I blew up a creeper in my base. So yeah, of course I patched the hole because I'm not psycho, but I patched it the right way. So you guys should be proud of me for that. So after patching it the right way and prep talking myself enough, I grabbed my golden apple, some blocks, a spare sword, some more blocks, and yeah, some more blocks. I then grabbed myself some golden carrots and doing some more organizing of my inventory. I did the same thing, went over to the nether fortress, and now it is time. Yes, guys, we are doing this. We are speedrunning this. Yeah, actually, no, I'm not speedrunning this. I just wanted the blaze rods because potions and, everything else that's good. So I went to try to find the blaze rods, and this happened. I don't like these guys. Here you go.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
But then I made my way over to the blaze spawner, seeing it, taking a deep breath, and going in for it. I immediately got shot at because, and because I'm brave, I took my golden knife before I even got hit. Because, I'm smart. I then murdered a bunch of blaze, and right as I was about to kill this one, all the rest of them spawned on me. I didn't end up killing that one, but then I ran, and that was last second. And then went ahead, built this little thing, went and smacked at their ankles, getting lit on fire again, smacking more of their ankles, getting lit on fire again, and again, just kind of repeating this process over and over and over. Yeah, I'll just let this part play. I lit myself on fire again, and then I broke this, which was dumb of me, because then, I was like, oh, this is smart, I can do this. So I did get that, and then I lit myself on fire multiple more times, eating my last golden apple, and then I got too low and died. And then rushed all the way back, almost killing myself again. I had my diamond pickaxe this time because I'm smart, and obviously I didn't want to lose this, so I made sure I didn't die. I think I did, and just didn't record it, or maybe the recording got messed up because I sped it up too fast. I don't know. Whatever the case, I blocked that, pulled out my sword, and he was right there. He was just looking at me. I lived on half a heart. Guys, that was too close again. So then he shot at me, and I ran at him, and his buddies appeared out of nowhere. So I blocked them, getting into the groove of everything, and then I went and murdered this one that was by himself because, that's how I bully people. Just kidding, I'm not a bully. You can trust me on this. But then they all shot at me at the same time. That's fair. And so I beat up all of them, murdering all of them. Getting 3 more blaze rods. Eating another golden carrot.
Oh, I'm shaking so bad.
I then murdered 1 more of them. And I got lit on fire. Taking that as my hint to leave. So I murdered him, grabbed his leg, and did not leave. You're right. I did not leave. I went back and murdered them again. A few more times each. Just making sure to grab as many legs as I could. Because if you think about it, that's really what blaze rods are. They look like their legs. They are their legs. They're on fire too, just like their legs. Like, blaze rods are legs, to be honest. So, yeah, I grabbed a bunch of blaze legs, healing up, and then running back home to the overworld, where I knew I was going to be safe. But of course, I grabbed some ores along the way because, I want to be rich. So I made it all the way to my portal and back to my base safely, and this is how I describe it.
Oh my lord.
That one sentence, I honestly think I couldn't have summed that up better. Then I did a bunch of stuff, getting myself a brewing stand as well as some more gold. I plopped my enchanting table down next to the brewing stand.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Thank you for joining me in this wonderful adventure. It's currently day 12. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next episode.